Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to the best puzzle game in the world. I guess we'll quickly get started. You ready on timer?
3, 2, 1, go.
So hello everybody, this is Kwirk 99 RMS. Last time we did this as a BSG, it was as a race. So basically what this game is we're a tomato. Yeah, you heard me right, we're a tomato. And we're gonna try to save our girlfriend by solving puzzles. That's really all there is to say about this game. This game has, so 99 RMS in particular is 99 of these puzzles back to back. You can see how easy most of these are. Now the interesting part actually is this game has only got like 20 to 25 different puzzles. So we'll see a couple duplicates near the end of the run. You'll probably start recognizing them at some point. So, there's a couple different blocks in this game. We've got the blocks that we just move like that. We've got blocks that turn around. And we have those in, like, this is probably one of the more interesting ones. So we've got a couple of these spinning blocks that, you know, you have to manipulate in such a way. That's actually a pretty difficult level to do very quickly. But then you also have these kind of levels where it's just a matter of, you know, push some blocks out of the way and you can move on. There is also the parts where there is a gap in the path that you can't just go through, and you have to push a block in there in order to open up the path. And I guess by that we pretty much have had Kwirk in a nutshell. So we're just gonna try to casually solve some of these puzzles. Let me actually do that properly.
Soundtrack of this game.
Yeah, I know, right? It's amazing. The soundtrack is fantastic, not gonna lie. This is probably the slowest puzzle in the game. It's also the most annoying one to do. It's got the worst movement of all of them. I have yet to see the fastest one, I think. Yeah, we have yet to see the fastest one. All of these puzzles take anywhere between like 4 and 9 seconds. It is random which ones I get, but since we're doing 100 and we're gonna see all of them multiple times over the course of the run, it'll pretty much evens out. So this is the fastest one. We turn that there, and we can just move on like this. So yeah, just I guess just enjoy these puzzles. There's not much more to it. The tough part here is actually just moving properly. One misstep can usually cause you to have to reset a puzzle. I mean, it doesn't lose that much time over the course of a run, but if you have to reset a lot of puzzles, you do end up losing quite a bit. So we'll want to avoid that as best we can. Especially puzzles like this one, which actually have pretty tight movement. We got through no problem. So yeah, last time that we did this at a BSG, we actually ended up doing a race between myself and the only other runner of this particular category. It's not that much run as a game, but it is definitely a game I can recommend. You can see how easy it is, like all the puzzles, you know, they're not particularly difficult, you can figure them out pretty easily. And like this was the very first puzzle we had today as well, so we're already starting to see repeats and we're only 3.5 minutes in. Okay, this is the one with the worst bit of movement. It's incredibly tight if you want to do that fast. Because if you push one block the wrong way, you end up blocking your path and you can't move on. You have to reset the puzzle. The current record run actually has 1 reset over the course of the run. It's not uncommon to have to do at least 1 or 2. We're going to try to not need to do any. Because it is definitely still doable to beat that particular time, but the general movement over the course of that run was pretty decent, so we'll see how close we can get. So that's a bit of a tricky room. Whenever you're in that cross thing in the middle there, when you turn, you actually move 2 squares where you would normally move 1. So you suddenly move a lot faster. We can use that to our advantage to speed up the level a little bit, but it also makes the movement a little bit more precise, which actually makes it a... Oh, oops. Okay, went full circle there. So yeah, we use that cross sometimes to actually boost ourselves, but the downside of that is that it does become very tricky, because with the variation in the movement speed, it's very easy to make a mistake and go too far. Come on. What am I doing? See, that's what I mean. I pushed it 1 too far. Because of that, I had to reset the level. It only loses a few seconds whenever that happens. But it's bound to happen over the course of a run. It's generally not that big a deal. And especially in a run like this, I expect at least 2 or 3 resets over the course of the game. If we get fewer, I'll be happy. Again, we move on to the slowest puzzle in the game. Can't avoid that, unfortunately. Come on. Come on. I was pressing left there, but for some reason the controller wasn't responding. Okay, if my D-pad wants to respond, that'd be nice. That's kind of annoying. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, at least we're getting this one again, so we're getting another very quick puzzle. So yeah, the current record time is about 16 and a half minutes. Just under that, or no, just over that, I think, like 16:32 or something. So we'll see. So yeah, we're about halfway through now. As soon as we hit 50 RMS, we're about halfway through, so we're actually pretty close to that. Just 55 puzzles left. So yeah, when I started running this game, I actually did this puzzle very wrong. I started switching all the first 2 as well. It looks very similar to a level that we do later on, but in doing so, I lost like 4 seconds on that puzzle every single time I did it, until I learned the fast strat for that one. Because with this game, there's actually more categories than just this. This game has got a couple different ways of playing it. Mostly for speedrunning, we're doing heading out and going up. Going up being set levels in a set order, so you know exactly what to expect. It's pure execution. But after the easy levels, it gets incredibly difficult. Like, the movement is incredibly precise, and it's usually just 45 seconds of frame-perfect movement. And 1 mistake means you can lose like half a minute at a time. And then we've got heading out, which we're doing here, which is split up into 2 different categories. 10 RMS, which, you know, is just 10 of these puzzles. It's an incredibly quick category. It takes like a minute and a half. And then to make it a little bit more difficult, 99 RMS, which is the maximum amount of puzzles you can get. Which is basically 10 RMS, but then a little longer and a little bit more execution heavy, just because you have to, you know, try to keep playing well over the course of those 99 puzzles. Whereas with 10, it's pretty easy to reset if 1 puzzle goes wrong. So yeah, 3rd time we're seeing this puzzle already. We've pretty much seen every single puzzle in the game at this point, so we're only going to be seeing repeats from here on. So I guess enjoy the music as we'll be playing through the final couple levels.
Couple 41.
I mean, they're only like 6 seconds each, right?
There's like a 3-second cutscene after every one.
Yeah, that's the most annoying part. Every single one of these puzzles ends with this 3-second cutscene, which can be really annoying when you're trying to go fast.
Staying true to the name of the marathon.
Yeah, that is true. We're getting a small 3-second cutscene every single level, so that's an added like 98 cutscenes over the course of the marathon. That should boost the average up a little, right?
So how many rooms are there, you know?
I think it's somewhere between 20 and 25 rooms total.
I guess that's not counting them being upside down.
Yeah, in that case I am not counting them being upside down. So the rooms can vary a little bit because of them being upside down or something. I mean, at the end of the day, the execution for the puzzle is basically the same. So it doesn't really make that much of a difference at the end of the day.
Sound effects.
Yeah, I know, right? It reminds you every single time you make a misstep. The sound effects will tell you, hey, you bonked here.
This game has phenomenal sound design.
Definitely.
Amazing.
Okay, 25 puzzles left. Starting to close in on the end here. So timing by this game actually goes by in-game time rather than real time. Since there's a counter on screen that keeps track of it for you, we figured that'd be the easiest way to do that. So real time actually differs by a couple seconds from in-game time, but that's just because of the first couple seconds of the run that aren't counted in in-game time. Which basically eliminates the first cutscene from your time, which, you know, let's be fair. One cutscene less in the timer doesn't hurt. This is actually pretty close to record pace, by the way. I think I'm slightly behind, but only by like 2 seconds.
So with some good RNG,
If we get really good RNG and I don't mess up any levels, it might be possible. This is probably the level that I practiced the most. The movement on that level is incredibly tight. Fastest level of the game. Let's go. At least if you don't mess it up. See, as I said, 16:32, that's the time to beat. So... And as you can see, it is, in terms of learning this game, it's incredibly easy. For a friend of mine whom I raced this game with last time, Mr. Mean Mustache, he once threw this up as, hey, this could be a cool meme game to speedrun. Nice, nice. Glad to see him there, honestly.
At some point it started to turn into some kind of Elvis soundtrack.
Yeah, at some point it does.
Torture.
Reminder, it's only been 15 minutes.
That's the point. No, the second one.
Okay, I'm actually gonna ask for some serious time, because this is actually world record pace.
Let's go.
So if I don't screw up the last couple levels, this might be world record. That'd be interesting if I beat this record with no practice prior to the run. Since it was a last-minute filler, I literally practiced for like 10 minutes beforehand, so that'd be interesting. Do get the slowest level in the game, though. That's kind of annoying. That's gonna be really close. Okay, 3 levels to go. Get ready on time. Okay, if the next level doesn't screw me over... That's good. That's world record. Time.
Welly Relly, boys!
That's world record by 9 seconds. Okay, that was interesting. That is 16:23. That's world record by 9 seconds. Okay, that was interesting. RTA being 1 second off of record, by the way, which is also pretty cool. So yeah, there you can see the 10-second difference there. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I guess next.